You guys, it's happening. My heart is pounding. I had just opened TikTok like 2 minutes ago, and I heard "Happy birthday, Haymitch," and I can't believe I've completely forgot that we might be getting a trailer today. I paused everything because I wanted to watch it like live react with you. The new movie Fort Sunrise on the Reaping, which is Haymitch's story, is coming out in November. I really have no other preamble. If you've been around the channel, we've done this many a time, so let's go.
Happy birthday, Haymitch.
Sid, go back to
And
bed.
it's his birthday.
Can you imagine the sun rising on a world without a reaping?
Not on my birthday. Never had one that came without a reaping.
Sunrise on the Reaping is about Haymitch Abernathy, and it takes place in the second Quarter Quell. So there's actually twice the amount of tributes.
Hold. This is not a new trailer. Where did we get the Happy Birthday Haymitch clip from then? This is not what I wanted.
Picked as a punishment. Play this right or I'll shoot you myself.
No! Take me instead!
Woody Harrelson as Haymitch has been mischief to him.
Such a fan of his work. It's been intense being like Woody's Haymitch.
It's a very iconic portrayal of the character.
It's just so special to share that space with him.
He has the right look to it, but the
dynamic is
accent was
so
strange.
fantastic.
Show them we are a team.
Joe and I have tried to incorporate that.
Go out there tonight and make them remember you.
I love that they did that.
Haymitch wants to care for these other tributes that are sent to the games.
They're stuck in this terrible situation, and that has such a strong bond to it.
You need till the end, right? Hey.
To the end, sweetheart.
Where are we getting these scenes if not a trailer?
This film tracks the loss of innocence, but also the ignition of his revolutionary spirit.
We're human beings. We're not animals to kill for their entertainment.
And all of a sudden, there's a little sliver of hope.
I want there never to be another Hunger Games.
Just seeing all the fire that this kid has inside of him.
Being in this film, I mean, it's the most life-changing experience. And this story really hits home that your involvement, even as insignificant as you think it may be, has the power to change things over time.
I love that they're interspersing it like this. I wish we had a new trailer first. Cutthroat scene in this movie though. That's gonna be so good. Am I missing a trailer? Like what is going on? Yeah, this is the director talking. I can't believe you've done this. Like I feel like that line. Let's check the phone. And maybe there's something released on TikTok that I didn't see. Someone in the comments on TikTok said the movie looks ready to me. How about dropping it tomorrow? I guess like this is a form of a new trailer. I was just like, I'm gonna be honest, fully expecting a new cinematic trailer, especially since this past week they like had people watching the first 20 minutes at some sort of film festival. I'm trying to because I was so excited for a full trailer. I'm trying to rein it in a little bit. Let's watch it again without the initial shock of this being behind the scenes. Perhaps I should have watched a little further before turning on the computer. But I mean, I guess that was my real reaction. Okay, let's go through this again with a clearer mind, shall we? Okay, so we've seen this before. Honestly, it looks like to me that they took Tom Blythe and made it look like this, but somebody told me that they took the new Snow from this movie and made the poster out of him. I wish we could get a closer up look at that.
Happy birthday, Haymitch.
Sid, go back to bed.
That's so cute. Okay, and of course they did this. So in case you forgot, July 4th is Haymitch's birthday, and that is when the Reaping is every single year. This, I'm sorry, my brain immediately was like Twilight, but not blue.
The sun rising on a world without a reaping.
Not on my birthday. Never had one that came without a reaping.
Okay, so how do we feel about the accent? Because I don't know how I feel about it right now. He's originally, I believe, Australian, and I know to an extent you're going to be trying to recreate the voice of Haymitch from the movie, the Woody Harrelson Haymitch, because you want that continuity in the movies. I feel like when it comes to Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, we didn't have to deal with that quite as much because Coriolanus was so young that there would be such a clear difference between who he was as a teenager and who he was by the time we get to Katniss. So I don't think Tom Blythe necessarily had to worry as hard about some of these like consistencies that some of these characters are going to have to worry about. And matching like a tone and cadence, I didn't really think about how that would be something that we would need to think about, or I guess that the actors would definitely be worried about. But this is really cute that he like kisses the tear away. I'm sorry, this is gonna hurt in the movie.
Sunrise on the Reaping is about Haymitch Abernathy, and it takes place in the second Quarter Quell. So there's actually twice the amount of tributes.
This scene is going to be really good.
It's picked as a punishment. Play this right or I'll shoot you myself.
No! Take me instead!
What scene is this? Hold on. This is a school? Oh no, this is okay, that's one of the tributes. So this must be some sort of like introductory information thing. I don't remember a classroom scene like this though. Like I only remember the gymnasium, but it would make sense if it was like sort of in a school slash, I mean, to me this looks like a university setting. Like that's going to be interesting.
That is whack.
This is our Astrid and Burdock. They do such a good job with the casting of making the characters genuinely look like the younger versions of themselves. Like you can, I mean, if you look at Katniss's mom in the movies, you could totally see how this is her younger.
Been intense being like Woody's Haymitch.
It's a very iconic portrayal of the character.
It's just so special to share that space with him.
Do you think they talked? I feel like they would have had to talk. And I think like we got it confirmed, right? That we had the three, Katniss, Peeta, and Haymitch returning. The original Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, and Woody Harrelson. At least I think Josh Hutcherson was confirmed. I can't remember exactly who it was. If you remember, let me know. And I feel like he has the expression correct here. Like, I don't know. But to be fair, when we first saw the trailers and the featurettes with Tom Blythe, I was not like in love with his characterization of Snow at that point either. And then I saw the movie and I was blown away by what he did. So, you know, that might just be one of these situations.
Elizabeth and Woody, their dynamic is so fantastic.
Show them we are a team.
Joe and I have tried to incorporate that.
I love that we're going to get to see that. Because how often do you get something like this? I feel like that's one of the reasons this story is so special, like this book in particular, is we get to see so much of the groundwork being laid. And I'm glad that they are, I think, being very intentional about this relationship because, like, yes, at the end of Mockingjay Part 2, we get that kiss, but that's not, like, the grounds of their relationship. She has a pretty deep understanding of who Haymitch is, and I feel like we don't always get to see the deepest side of Effie in the books, and that's part of the point. She's capital, and in the books, like, she doesn't even go to District 13. Like, it's like, oh, Effie was somewhere in the capital, we don't really know. But if we're going to keep with the movie canon and seeing that arc from Effie, it's important that we lay some very strong foundations in this movie. Okay, so we've got our pin here. This, I'm pretty sure it's McKenna Grace playing both, correct? That scene is going to be so crazy. Can you imagine? Like, you're sitting there and your twin gets called. And, like, what are the emotions? Like, I think, especially if we have McKenna Grace here, this is going to be so insane to see this emotion happening and this emotion happening. Because, like, sure, she could volunteer. She could. She's not going to, but she could. And so she's going to have this moment of, like, I can't believe this is happening to this other part of me, but then at the same time it's the relief of not being picked, whereas she's just like, I was so close to not being picked, and is there going to be like some anger there? I think this scene is going to be really, really powerful. And of course there's Astrid, because she did say that she was friends with these girls. It feels like it's set up like a mirror. I really love this, and it looks like they're wearing the same outfit as well, which is something that Maisley has always complained about, how they were always dressed alike.
Haymitch wants to care for these other
oh my goodness. These scenes with this little girl are going to be so heartbreaking.
They're stuck in this terrible...
See, like, that stuff's new. So, okay, I'm trying to dial it in that we didn't get a full trailer, but we are getting these scenes that we have not seen anywhere else. And that's why I'm wondering, like, are they going to release a new trailer with all this stuff in it? Or is this, like, this is what we get of it, and now we have to wait? Like, I don't want to wait that long.
You need till the end, right? Hey.
To the end, sweetheart.
That is so brutal.
This film
What is he
tracks
carrying? Maybe like his backpack or something?
the loss of innocence, but also the ignition of his revolutionary spirit.
That's crazy.
We're human beings. We're not animals to kill for their entertainment.
I just like want to know. I don't even know what it's called. Like the color palette of this movie? I don't know. Like the visual language of it? Like look at, we follow here.
Of
Look at
his
all the
revolutionary
color.
spirit.
It's gonna be
There's
so
a little
visually
sliver of
stunning.
hope.
Being in this film, I mean, it's the most life-changing experience.
It looks,
And
the
this
arena looks
story
insane.
really hits home that your involvement, even as insignificant as you think
Where
it
is
may
this?
be,
Wait,
even as
go
your
back.
involvement.
Okay. Do we think this is under the arena? This looks like a bunch of computers, like the things that would control it, right? And yeah, he's in his outfit for the arena.
Even as
Okay, so that's him blowing up whatever needed to be blown up
insignificant
under
as you
there.
think it may be,
The water.
has the power
That's
to change
crazy.
things over time.
And may the odds be.
It's so scary, but I honestly think of all the scenes we've seen released so far, that one's my favorite because it shows how brutal Snow is. And it's just like it also shows the complete control that Snow has managed to grab at this time. And I think part of like why I'm so interested in all the color is by the time we get to Katniss's story, especially the first Hunger Games, everything looks so militant and it doesn't quite look like that yet. I don't know if there's like a correlation between the color being leached out and the snow, like Snow's rise. This would be right before the games when they're talking and he's like already been threatened. Crazy. Okay, there was more in here than I thought upon initial review. Sorry for that freak out at the beginning. Okay, well, from what we got here, what did you like the most? I feel like this scene of him like kissing her tear away, like that is just, it's going to be heartbreaking. I feel like this is one of those movies where I actually probably will be crying within the first 15 minutes. Very rare. Happened in Frozen, but very rare. I like seeing more of Luella in this, and I think my favorite scene from this is probably this one, because like this is going to be so crazy. Like, do you remember when we saw the first Hunger Games and Prim got reaped, and it was just like this pit in your stomach that you knew it was coming, but you still felt it. And I feel like we're really going to feel it with these two. And I don't know if this is like a line he came up with or if it's like something that they've agreed upon for their marketing. The film tracks the loss of innocence. I think that's such a good way to place it because it's not just like the characters having to do these brutal things and fight. It's also like Haymitch completely losing faith in the systems around him. Not that he had a ton of faith in them to begin with, but more like he sees the behind the scenes of how this is all composed, and that's what really kind of brings him over to the rebellion. At the beginning, he's not really rebellious. Like he has sort of a rebellious nature to him, but it's more mischievous as opposed to rebellious. And he still has a bit of that, like, I guess, like childish fun to him, and by the time he gets out, like it's all completely gone, and he really is very clear-eyed about who Snow is and how Panem is built and how it's run. Like it is a very like intense arc for him. I also like that we got to see underneath the arena because I was wondering what that looked like. To me, it was like a giant circle corridor that just wrapped around underneath the entire arena. So it's interesting to see like what we actually want this to look like. Yeah, super good. Okay, I've recovered from it not being a trailer. I'm really happy with the stuff that we did get to see at least. So let me know your thoughts, feelings. They did start with Happy Birthday, Haymitch, and that is diabolical for his birthday. Okay, that's it from me. Please like this video if you liked it. Click subscribe if you want to talk about more book stuff. I will link my video to the full trailer reaction if you want to go talk about the scenes that we already got earlier. My name's Katelyn. Thanks for watching. Bye.